How did Freminet get his vision? Welcome back to Genshin Lore with Amabi. Something about the House of the Hearth, they only get their visions like going through it. Freminet is off on an underwater mission with some other members of the House of the Hearth, and all of a sudden, something feels off. See, Freminet is one of those creatures that just have a natural sense for when he's about to be in danger. And he feels something is amiss. So he gestures to his family members. He's like, we gotta go. They trust Freminet because he's an excellent diver. And so together the group starts to go towards the surface. But something isn't right. Freminet knows you have to ascend slowly from diving, but his head doesn't feel right. He can barely see. He feels faint. He feels fuzzy. He didn't know if he was seeing some monster, if it was just vision was going dark. And then it occurs to Freminet, the diving equipment is malfunctioning. And he's fighting to keep his eyes open. He's falling under, falling down. He's so tired, but he's like, I have to lead them back. As long as my arms and legs work, I have to help them. And you can read his vision story. It actually has this beautiful thing about how Freminet was like, I'm never going to make it to the surface. And even if I do, what good would it do if I survive? I'll just go back to living a mundane life every day. And I've always been so devoid of hope. I'm tired. I'm tired of having to keep going for other people. I feel like having this big family is unsuited to me. I don't know how to interact with people. And what about his clockwork mechas? Like, there's no heart to this life. Maybe he should just drown. Maybe the seawater was where he belonged. Maybe this was his chance for a blissful sleep in the ocean. But a sound jerks him awake and he opens his eyes. It sounds like his name. And there's a slight stutter, and there is Pears, his little penguin companion. But Pears wasn't really there. But he sees where they are now. He's opened his eyes and they're stuck in a torpor. And Freminet screams underwater, but he doesn't make a sound. I have to save them. And he kind of makes this promise to himself, even though that, like, my first instinct was to just allow this to be and that I belong here at the bottom of the ocean. I'm going to save my family. I'm going to live for them. I'm not going to abandon anyone. It doesn't matter that we can't see eye as long as we're trying. I will live through this storm and I will see the life that comes after. And so Freminet feels this surge of power and he gets them all to the surface and he saves them. And this is very much like the hero in the stories, Pear, who the penguin is named after, who he always looked up to. And Freminet looks down and he sees that a vision is hanging from his dive suit. But Freminet never actually tells anyone what happened because he doesn't believe true heroes are in it for recognition. Let me know what you think in the comments about this. And as always, like and follow for more Genshin lore and join the Discord.